Parents, take note. Don't let your child's backpack mean back-to-school pain. I recently visited Dr. Gil Kentoff at the Dr. Gil Center for Back, Neck, and Chronic Pain Relief to make sure your kids stay pain-free all school year long. The sights and sounds of back-to-school time shouldn't include this.
Carrying a heavy backpack can definitely put a strain on the back. You know, it can happen after the first 2 weeks of carrying too much weight, or it can take years to develop. And that's what we usually see, is that carrying heavy items in the backpack initially may not cause any symptoms. Kids are pretty resilient, but later in life, maybe 2-3 years later, when they start getting into high school or junior high school, in the later years of junior high school, that's when they come in developing back pain and postural abnormalities as well.
So instead of a backpack, Dr. Gil suggests going with the roller bag. But if that's not cool enough for school, well, just remember the golden rule.
Don't carry more than 10 to 15% of your body weight in the backpack. So a 100-pound child should not carry more than 10 to 15 pounds of books in the bag. Also, make sure that the backpack has, both straps should be worn, and that it has a waist strap so that the weight can be distributed on the waist as well as on the shoulders.
Deborah Lawson is a mom of 3 elementary school-age kids, and she's learned it's not always the backpack, but what you put in it.
Sometimes you'll go in there and you're giving your child a bottle of water to take to school every day, and then realizing, you know, when you're checking the backpack at the end of the week to make sure that you haven't missed out on, you know, what they're bringing home from school, that they haven't been drinking the water and they've got 5 water bottles in the bottom of the thing. It gets heavy.
Other things parents can look out for:
forward head posture. When they see their kids from the side and their head is not held back over their shoulders, instead it's like this, that's one of the symptoms they can look for. The other thing is one shoulder higher than the other. So if they're standing like this instead of straight, that's another indicator that it could be from the backpack use.
The good news is there are some simple exercises that can help relieve or even prevent pain.
First one I call the hold-up exercise. They put their arms like this, and they're going to bring their arms backwards and then down, just like that. Back and then down. And the idea is to squeeze the shoulder blades together when you do this, and you'll feel that right between the shoulder blades. The next one to do is to keep your elbows into your body like this, and pretend that you're sliding your hands, the back of your hands, over the top of a tabletop. Just like this. So you squeeze your elbows together into your body and squeeze those shoulder blades together while you're doing that. And that strengthens the mid-back muscles too.
And a few stretches for the upper and lower back.
If you get on an exercise ball, make sure your feet are wide enough so that you're not going to fall. And you might want to just move back and forth just to get the feel of it. Then you're going to begin to walk forward with your feet as you lean back. Walk forward until you drop your head on the ball. So keep your head there on the ball, and then begin to walk backwards with your feet, keeping the head on the ball. And this is just a great stretch. Then you can bring your arms back and just really stretch out and hold for about maybe 30 seconds.
These tips will help keep your kids on their A game all school year long. Oh, and since I don't carry a backpack anymore, I had to ask Dr. Gil if my oversized purse is a no-no. Well, he said a smaller bag, of course, is much better. It's going to eliminate a lot of stress on the shoulder. He also said we'll need to take out as many things as we possibly can out of our purses that we don't need to lighten it up as much as possible. But of course, that's easier said than done. Now, Dr. Gil has a special offer for the first 25 callers today. You'll receive an examination, 2 x-rays, and your first treatment, all for only $79. The number to call is 615-794-0800. The Dr. Gil Center for Back, Neck, and Chronic Pain Relief is located at 209 South Royal Oaks Boulevard in the Watson Glen Center in Franklin. To book an appointment, call 615-794-0800 or log on to the More at Midday section of WSMV.com for a link to their website.